Hey guys, it's me, Greed here. Stadium came out yesterday as well as Hero Bands, but let's talk about Stadium in this video, and let's go over the positives before I go over the negatives, as usual. Stadium, first thing that I really, really love about Stadium is the new maps. The maps look incredible, and not only do they look really, really good, they actually play really well too. I will say the Clash maps are not so good, because it's Clash. Clash is kind of a shit game mode. It's hard to work with Clash. So I don't like the Clash game mode being in Stadium, but they put so much effort into making the Clash maps work for Stadium that I'm okay with them for a season, and then hopefully they can get rid of them next season or whatever it may be. So Stadium's cool. I like that you can build different things. Obviously, that's the whole point of the mode. You know, maybe you need more health, you can get that. Maybe you need more damage, you can get that. You can build different things. Your powers, you can build around your powers. Maybe you want one ability to be really strong, and then you can put all your powers into that, and then that will change your playstyle. I think that's pretty cool that you can do that. You just have the ability to basically do whatever you want. I like that freedom. That is cool. And that is basically all the positives I can give about Stadium. And now we're going to go on to the things that I don't like about Stadium. That's probably not fair. There probably are more things that I like about Stadium, but I can't really think of them, and those things are the most apparent things to me that are cool about Stadium. But anyway, the negatives. This mode, I mean, of course, like, not that anyone was expecting it to be, but this mode is ludicrously unbalanced. Just disgustingly unbalanced. And obviously people are going to be like, well, fucking obviously it's unbalanced. That's the point of it. I don't think that's fun. I don't find unbalanced things fun. I don't find inconsistent experiences fun either. So you can see why I run into a little bit of trouble with Stadium, but it is what it is. What I mean by it's unbalanced is not that you can build a Genji to like one tap 1000 HP Reinhardt. I mean, you can't do that, but let's say you could. That's not the type of unbalance I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of unbalanced where you can build around a certain aspect of a kit and make it so fundamentally game-breaking that no amount of skill whatsoever is able to circumvent or pass or uninteract with or avoid the thing that is so fundamentally game-breaking and overpowered that it means you are forced to interact with the thing that is so unbelievably overpowered you could never beat. And therefore, you lose. And people are going to be like, well, that doesn't exist. Let me tell you, if you want to get some free wins on this game, free wins in Stadium, play Juno. You play Juno. And for those who know, those who know. If you don't know, build everything into pulsar torpedoes, okay? For your powers, you want to pick the ones that give you an extra charge. You want to pick the one that makes them explode. You want to make the one that... So if you hit people with pulsar torpedoes, it refunds the cooldown. And you'll very quickly see how this can be really, really, really overpowered. And it's not even overpowered to the point where it's like, oh, it's just a little silly. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's downright fucking game-breaking. When the Juno torpedo hits you for 450 damage and she's firing a burst of them every 3 seconds, it's like, yeah, this is a little bit egregious. But that's what you can do if you build into Juno balls. And a lot of people, maybe that likes the idea of Stadium, like the idea of being able to do that. Maybe they enjoy the idea of just going, well, yeah, I think I will just delete your team with my balls. And I think that's a little boring. I played against the Juno who was doing it. It was fucking awful. I played as Juno and did it. And it was incredibly boring because I just pressed the ball button over and over again. And then we won the game. It was downright disgusting. So I've played Stadium for 5 games. I played 2 games as Genji. 1 as Soldier. 1 as Rhine. 1 as Juno. I think I've already got the heroes you want to play figured out. I think you want to play Juno and Lucio. You build into torpedoes with Juno. For Lucio, he gets like a sound barrier thing where he can continuously use sound barrier over and over again, like a mini sound barrier. Like I think it charges insanely fast, but it gives everyone his team sound barrier a little bit. That's really strong. I would pick that as Lucio personally. Reinhardt, I would spec entirely into his shield for a specific reason, and just get all the shield ones. He has one that turns his shield into the Baptiste window. That's good. Makes it bigger, makes it much stronger. I would do that for Reinhardt. And maybe even the Fire Strike one that gives him like area denial. That would be good. And then for your DPS, you want to pick Soldier and Reaper. So you want to go Ryan, Reaper, Soldier, Juno, Lucio. That is the comp to run. And for the Reaper, you want to be running the thing that gives you, when you crit, when you do any form of crit, it gives people anti-heal or reduced healing. That one's really good. And just spec entirely into weapon damage and just rush the fuck out of people. And Wraith cooldown. Just run people down with like 500 armor. Just buy a ton of armor. Get that one that makes it so crits give reduced healing, because then you don't need to spec into as much damage to chew through the healing, so you can get more space for more survivability options like more armor. And then you just run people down with a decreased Wraith cooldown and just fucking shred people. It's really broken. For Soldier, you want to build into the Helix Rocket. He has a power that gives him aimbot on Helix Rocket. I'm not joking. Actually, it's worse than that. He gets aimbot on Helix Rocket, and he gets 2 of them. So you can fire one that doesn't have aimbot, and then it'll automatically fire another one that does have aimbot. That's really broken. So you can imagine double Helix Rocket just deletes someone, and it does. It's really boring. But do that, and just build entirely into Helix Rocket, and just run around in Helix Rocket everyone, and you'll just win the game by default, because there's really nothing you can do about getting aimbotted by Helix Rocket. He's also got another thing where if you shoot Helix Rocket, he activates Tactical Visor, so you can imagine just spam Helix Rocket and you have infinite Tactical Visor, and it's very goofy. Listen, me personally, the mode is not made for me, okay? Look at it that way. The mode's not for me, and I'll happily accept the mode's not for me. There are many people out there that absolutely will love Stadium. This is what they've been waiting for. This is what they want Overwatch to be. Fully respect that, okay? I'm fucking yawning. Just thinking about Stadium. I get it, right? If you want to play Stadium, you like Stadium, nothing but love. I hope you have a good time playing this game mode. For me personally, it's not for me. They didn't make the game mode for me. I'm not complaining that they didn't make the game mode for me. I knew that I probably wouldn't like it that much. I don't really like MOBAs. I don't really like the building system that much, just partly due to the inconsistency. I like that you can be like, oh, they've got this, I'm going to build this. But that's cool. And another problem I've got, and you're probably not going to like this, but if you build a comp that is suboptimal, get ready for 30 minutes of pain, because you will lose. Because my team picked Orisa, and the enemy team picked Rhine, Reaper, and Soldier, and the Reinhardt just stood there with his shield up that was a Baptiste window that, by the way, had like 10,000 HP and recharged 1,000 HP whenever he hit anything with his hammer. So his shield up was up literally infinitely. And they would just stand behind their shield and shoot through the shield all the game, and we never had enough damage to break it, no matter how much we spec'd into damage. So they just stood behind their shield, firing the explosive Juno balls through the shield, and the aimbot Soldier through the shield, and there was absolutely nothing you could do. Because if you ever tried to flank around the shield, well, you can't do that because you didn't pick Genji or whatever, so you can't do that. You know, you can't even swap to him, so good luck with that. If you try to do it as anyone else, the Reaper will just wraith over you and kill you immediately, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's obscenely broken. The strat is build entirely for Ryan Shield, get your Juno and your Soldier behind the Ryan Shield with the Baptiste window. The Juno will continuously fire her balls through it, Soldier will continuously fire aimbot Helix Rocket through it, Reaper will go and try and flank and try and shoot the enemy Juno, who's probably firing balls everywhere, and the Lucio will be continually spamming Sound Barrier, and that's basically it. If I figured out the meta in 5 games, and that's actually what people are running, I honestly wouldn't be surprised, because that was so downright unbelievably game-breaking. It was crazy. I will say Mei is also really good if you go for fire rate. You can shoot your right-clicks so quickly. I wouldn't say she's the strongest, but she's definitely got the most oppressive primary fire, like alternate primary fire thing when she specs into that, because firing infinite icicles is absolutely fucking obscene. But it is what it is. And that's my opinion of Stadium. I personally don't like it that much. It's got a lot of good. It's got a lot of bad. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I hope people love it. I might grind it for the Genji skin, but probably not. I don't know. We'll see. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. And enjoy Stadium, enjoy hero bands, and let me know your opinions about both. It's okay if you disagree with me, obviously. And have fun. Goodbye. Have a good day. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.